The city of Vita was a beautiful city, full of hope. But one day, the city of Vita was being attacked by a deadly dragon. The dragon's name was Tenebrarum. He caused chaos, destruction, and death through Vita. A young scholar, Animo, saw from afar the dragon destroying the town, and ran as fast as he could to the only one who could stop Tenebrarum, his younger brother Ordo. Ordo slept in a cave, away from all, for he did not like to be disturbed. But because of the scholar's love for knowledge, Animo knew where he could find Ordo. He ran into the cave and began to yell, "Great Dragon Ordo, please help the city of Vita. Your brother Tenebrarum is causing death and havoc." The great dragon Ordo awoke from his slumber and listened to the words of Animo. "What is your name, young flesh?" Animo, why should I stop my brother from destroying Vita?" "Because what you call flesh is worth saving. We have a great good in us that can create peace and prosperity. Yet all I have seen is flesh destroying unconscious flesh and wood. Now I ask again, why should I save Vita?" "Because if we have your great guidance, Ordo, as our savior and leader, the flesh that will survive will worship you, and the peace and prosperity I mentioned will forever exist under your lead." "I do not exist to be flesh's leader." "Then be its savior." No, I refuse. Save Vita, please. I'll do whatever you ask for this to come true. Anything." "Anything?" Ordo asked. "Yes." Ordo pondered Animo's request. "Very well, I accept." Ordo crawled out of the cave and flew to the sky to stop his brother Tenebrarum. Tenebrarum saw his brother Ordo and knew immediately why he was coming to Vita. "Leave, Ordo. You cannot stop me from ending Vita for good. Why not join me, brother? Let us end Vita." "I cannot, Tenebrarum. A young flesh convinced me flesh is worth saving. And because of that young flesh, I will save Vita till my dying breath." "Then I shall grant you your dying breath." The two dragons spewed great flames at each other. They flew to the sky and began the great battle. Animo ran as fast as he could back to Vita, watching the dragons battle. The dragons continued to fight, blood spilling from both. Tenebrarum was winning. By the time Animo made it back, covered in sweat, Tenebrarum brought Ordo back to the ground and had him trapped, defeated. "It is over, brother. Your wish is now granted." Tenebrarum breathed in heavily. Animo panicked, for he knew Ordo's end was at near. He saw a carcass with a bow and arrows. He grabbed it immediately and aimed it at Tenebrarum. "For the sake of life, may this arrow fly true." Animo shot the arrow. Just before Tenebrarum could spew his flames, the arrow flew into his left eye. Tenebrarum wailed in pain, freeing Ordo. Ordo acted immediately and grabbed Tenebrarum. He flew as high as he could and spewed great flames into Tenebrarum's mouth. The great fire ended Tenebrarum's life. Ordo then flew to the highest mountain and laid his brother's carcass on top. He wept. "The great terror is gone. Ordo has saved us all," Animo said. The lives of Vita celebrated with great excitement. Ordo returned to Vita and landed by its entrance. The people of Vita all stood in front of the dragon, Animo in front. "People of Vita, my payment for saving your city is this. This flesh, Animo, will be your king till his final day." Animo is shocked, but Ordo only looked at him with determined eyes. Animo nodded. All the people cheered. "Hail our new king, Animo!" "Fill your promise, Animo." "I will, Ordo." Ordo nodded and flew away, never to be seen again. And Animo became king, the first king of Vita, and he led with the promise he gave Ordo in his heart, and he became a great king. The end.